And here with Wyoming East, Colleen Lookinbill, and state champion Colleen. That has to feel good when people refer to that state championship. Are you still kind of reveling in winning that title?
Yes, it's still a big shock. Still trying to process it.
What was it? What was the shock about it? Were you surprised that you won, or just the feeling that came when you did do it?
I felt like we were gonna win because we worked so hard, like all last summer, and then building up to the season. So I think it's more of the emotions.
So it's kind of overwhelming. And you look at somebody like Sarah, who went through the program for 4 years, and her reaction to winning.
Yeah.
I mean, is that kind of how the whole team was?
Yeah, it was just, especially for it to be my sophomore year, it was a shock. I never really prepared.
So but you won titles before, like county. I guess that's nothing like a state championship.
No, it's not like a state championship.
How have you been preparing this season? I mean, some of your teammates started right after the season ended. Have you been going at it like that? I know you're a two-sport star here. You've also got cross country, which you're very good in.
Yeah, after season, I had track starting up, so I went off and took a little bit of a break and did finish track, and then was back in the gym.
Do you feel like the break, you needed a break? I mean,
yeah.
Some
I feel
girls
like it was
just
good
play
for my body.
Some girls, they play, 365 days a year.
Yeah.
Do you feel that helps you to take a little break every now and then?
Yeah.
And go into
I
something
do.
else?
Mm-hmm.
I know you're going to have a ring ceremony next week and get your rings. How emotional do you think that'll be?
I think it'll be emotional. I think we'll all be excited, but it'll be like one of our last things all together. Before,
with that team, right?
Yeah, with that one team.
I mean, everybody knows now that Abby Russell's hurt. You had girls leaving. Obviously, Sky and Sarah were seniors, so they graduated. But when you look at the girls coming back, is this a totally new look we've got out here on the court today than what you expected when you walked off the court down in Charleston?
I think we're a pretty young team. We still have like 5 more girls I have played with, like Maddie and Kaylee and Hannah coming back. So that's still all the same, but we do have some adjustments to do.
If somebody asked you last year what your position is, what would you have said? A shooting guard? Were you a 3? Not necessarily a point, because Sky was kind of the point most of the time.
I would say 3.
A 3?
Mm-hmm.
This year, I understand you might have to play a little bit of point. How much is that changing your game? The fact that I think that probably of everything that's happened in the offseason, maybe the loss of Sky at the point guard, but you look at the points you've had, Gabby, and that transferred right into Sky's period as point guard, and now it's going to be probably where it might have been Abby Russell and probably would have been, now it's going to be you, it's going to be Maddie Clark some.
Yeah.
How much does that change the team that you're going to kind of have a point guard by committee?
I think we're going to have to push extra hard because Sky was so good, and then we're going to have to learn how to do it.
Is this a team, do you think, that can repeat? Do you think this is a team that can do some damage
I think we'll be
in
pretty
the
good.
postseason?
Yeah, I think we'll be pretty good.
How tough was it for you to have that 2-week nearly break before you played Summers County? You started your run in the state championship last year. You had the COVID obviously shut you guys down for a while. How tough was that for the team, especially from a mental standpoint?
It was fair.
Not tough, not harder than you expected it would be?
I think we had talked about and we had ran over so many things, so we were prepared to know what we were going against.
Are you excited for the challenge of playing point guard position?
Yes.
How do you think it'll be different than what you're used to as a 3?
I'll have to handle the ball more and have more confidence.
Is that one thing you're working on? Handling the ball? In that regard, what have you done in the offseason to try to help that?
Ryan's been helping me with dribbling. I've been shooting more. I didn't shoot as much last year, so I'm rebuilding all that.
Will everybody in this lineup have to score a lot, pick up their scoring more than you probably assumed that you'd have to with the loss of the players?
Yes.
Are you ready to do that? I mean, is scoring something you can do?
I'm excited.
Okay. All right. Hey, Colleen, I appreciate it, and good luck this season.
Thank you.